Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 4th annual political debates. Tonight, we will be having two powerhouses face off to set the record straight. First, we have Voltaire. Born and raised in Paris, France, he was educated by the Jesuits at the Collège Louis-le-Grand. Despite his meek demeanor, he is certainly a force to be reckoned with. Not only is Voltaire a philosopher, but a historian, and he's also a ruthless yet satirical author. On top of all that, he went to jail for 2 years for publishing some nasty stuff about the local nobles in the newspaper, about how they were abusing their powers, and later, he was exiled. Next, we have Montesquieu. Raised in France as well by a noble family, he attended the University of Bordeaux and received his law degree in 1708. Using his gift for philosophy, writing, and his amazing wit, he became famous for writing the Persian Letters, which was a book he published in 1721 about two Persian men who traveled through Paris, France. Yet, despite the book's seemingly innocent undertone, it was actually heavily rooted in politics. Montesquieu purposely wrote the book like this to avoid the French government censoring what he had to say about them. At the time, it was revolutionary and unheard of, and in fact is still used to this day. Our first topic is going to be on religious tolerance.
It is me, Voltaire. I believe that we should be tolerating each other. And Montesquieu wouldn't know anything about tolerating people because he's a dirty noble and he's never lived amongst the people. He doesn't know the religious concerns. I do. Yes, it is me, the Baron Montesquieu. And I believe that there should be no mortal bounds upon religion, such as those the Church has embraced. I believe those are very illegal and contrary to God's plan for us. God gave us His will to read and learn from. And I wouldn't expect a commoner such as Voltaire to know such high ideals.
Well, that concludes our first question, and it appears both candidates are actually on the same page. They believe religious tolerance is a must-have. They also believe that in order to have a unified government, that there must be a form of mutual respect between everybody, no matter what religion you belong to. So, we move on to the next question.
Yes, I was thrown in jail due to the government's misleading ways of governance. And I'll tell you what, those nobles were the ones who put me in jail. And I believe that they have too much power and that one king chosen by the people should rule as a benevolent, benign ruler. Yes, I believe that there should be 3 branches of government because as a good noble, one that cares for the people, that we shouldn't allow nobles to simply buy their way in and abuse the little man. That would break my heart, I swear. And these 3 branches of government will be able to check one another and effectively allow the people to have a government.
Concluding our second round of questions, it appears both candidates are on different pages entirely. Although Montesquieu is a noble himself, he feels that there should be some sort of separation of powers, that one person in charge is only disastrous. However, Voltaire believes that the people are not capable of making decisions on their own, and that one person should be behind the wheel. So, we move on to the final question.
So, the nobles, they're kind of bad. And so, because they just kind of want everything for themselves. So I believe that the government should be made to protect the people. And that's all. They shouldn't be interfering in our lives. Yeah. So like I said earlier, I believe that the people should be running the government and the government should be for the people. The government should be there to protect the people and also guide them and make sure they work in an efficient manner, such as Voltaire would not suggest. He doesn't want you to be happy. I want you to be happy.
To conclude our final question, and the debate entirely, it appears both of our candidates are back on the same idea. Both Montesquieu and Voltaire believe that the government's one role is to protect the people. So, now it's your turn. Who won the debate, and who do you think deserves to be accepted into the Academy?